Be me, 25 years old, office guy, zero outdoor hobbies. Friend drags me to countryside for fresh air weekend. Me expecting bugs, mud, maybe boredom. Arrive at horse ranch. First thing I see, girl on chestnut mare, galloping like scene from movie. Wind in her hair, sunlight hitting just right. Me.exe has stopped working. She dismounts effortlessly, pats horse's neck. Friend, oh, that's Casey. She helps train here. Casey walks over, smiles like we've known each other forever. First time around horses? Nod awkwardly, try not to sound like idiot. She laughs. Don't worry, they're gentle, mostly. Brain, marry her. She leads me to smaller horse. This one's beginner friendly. Horse still huge, eyes like judgmental dinner plates. Does he bite? Casey, only if you deserve it, smiles way too sweetly. Hand shakes while petting horse's neck. She laughs, grabs my hand to show proper way. Electric shock moment trademark. See, gentle. Horse sneezes loudly. I almost fall over. She's doubled over laughing. Rookie, she teases. Brain. Wow, even her laugh is hot. She decides I'm ready for a ride. Spoiler, I am not. Casey hops on her horse like action movie star. I climb awkwardly, almost rip jeans. She rides ahead, graceful, hair flying. I bounce like sack of potatoes. Horse decides to trot faster. Me, screaming internally. Casey looks back, sees my face, loses it laughing. You're doing great, rookie. Pretty sure I dislocated something, but don't want to look weak. End ride half dead, she pats my shoulder. Not bad for first time. Brain. She's either flirting or bullying me. Both work. Next couple weekends. Friend keeps dragging me to ranch. Secretly stop complaining because Casey's there. She teaches me basics. Brushing, saddling, leading horse. I suck at all of it. She teases constantly. Rookie, slowpoke, city boy. New nickname every visit. Start to notice how she always brings extra water for me. Shares snacks after riding. Asks about my week like she actually cares. Brain, is this flirting? One afternoon. Storm rolls in, rain starts pouring. She pulls me under stable roof, both laughing soaked. First time I see her hair messy, cheeks flushed. Something shifts. Less teasing, more quiet smile. Heart does weird flip. Next weekend, finish lesson early, sun still high. Casey wiping sweat casually. Hey, you eaten yet? Not really. Cool, there's a diner nearby, best pie you'll ever have. Brain, wait, is this a date? Don't overthink, just nod. End up at small roadside diner. She orders apple pie and coffee like local celebrity. Starts telling stories about horses like they're her siblings. I laugh way too much. Realize I've stopped checking my phone completely. Hours pass, feels like minutes. Walk her back to ranch, neither of us wants to say goodbye. She smirks. See you next weekend, rookie? Next weekend roll around. She texts me midweek. Skip the ranch, meet me in town. Heart rate.exe skyrockets. Meet her at small coffee shop. She's in jeans and loose flannel, hair down. Somehow hotter than full riding gear. Walk around town after coffee, end up by empty park at sunset. She stops, looks at me like she's sizing me up. So, rookie, she says softly. Brain, oh God, here it comes. She leans in, kisses me like it's most natural thing in world. Time stops, heart explodes, birds probably singing or something. She pulls back, smirks. Finally caught up? Week after first kiss. See each other almost every day. Texting nonstop, late night calls, random selfies with horses. She invites me back to ranch after closing one evening. Sunset ride, fields glowing gold. Stop halfway. She hops off horse, pulls me down with her. No warning, just kisses me like we've been doing this forever. Next thing I know, we're tangled in hayloft, heart racing louder than horses outside. Brain. What just happened? Following weeks equals nonstop. Rides turn into makeouts. Makeouts turn into rookie, my place, or yours. Discover she's as confident in bed as she is on horseback. Takes control, literally and figuratively. Half terrified, half in heaven. Friends notice glow, assume I finally started gym. Technically true, just different workout. Few weeks into dating, Casey. Realize weekends no longer, or gaming plus instant noodles. Now equals farmers markets, random trails, picnic blankets. She drags me out of bed Saturday 8 a.m. Rookie, sun's up, let's go. Used to waking up at noon, now willingly touching grass. Actually feels good? Skin not pale anymore. Coworkers ask if I went on vacation. Nah, bro, just dating a human hurricane. Casey starts hanging at my apartment more. First comment walking in, rookie, why do you own one plate? Next day she brings box of kitchen stuff for emergencies. Also known as now, I have plates, forks, and actual spices. Teaches me how to cook something besides frozen pizza. First attempt equals disaster, fire alarm included. She laughs, kisses me in middle of chaos. Not bad, rookie. Kitchen smells like smoke and cinnamon. Month later. Coworkers keep double taking. Dude, are you glowing? Apparently eating real food plus sunlight equals not looking like cryptid. Boss jokes about new wellness program. I'm on. Friends roast me too. Bro, you actually go outside now? Shut up, but smiling. Casey still drags me everywhere. Lake picnics, evening walks, even grocery trips. Turns out errands are fun when someone's holding your hand. Casey starts staying over most weekends now. Apartment slowly stops looking like bachelor cave. Balcony suddenly has flowers. Bathroom counter, 90% her lotions and hair stuff. Don't mind it. Place smells like strawberries instead of dust now. Sunday turns into cleaning day. Casey in oversized shirt, hair in messy ponytail, dancing with broom. I'm trying to vacuum but keep getting distracted by her laughing. She throws a pillow at me. Focus, rookie! 5 minutes later, cleaning turns into wrestling on the couch. Vacuum still running in the background, forgotten. We're lying in bed after long weekend at the ranch. Casey resting her head on my chest, still catching her breath. Out of nowhere, she whispers, "You know you're my favorite stallion, right?" Brain short circuits. Wait, favorite? There's competition? She laughs, kisses my neck. Relax, rookie, horses are second place now. She's scary good at riding, on horses and, otherwise. Moves with this crazy confidence, knows exactly what she wants. I joke once about needing a saddle. She stares dead serious. Not a bad idea. Half terrified, half turned on. Friends wonder why I quit the gym. Bro, I do enough cardio at home. 6 months into dating, Casey. Honeymoon phase, apparently permanent. Every hangout equals cardio, plus picnic plus cardio again. Friends joke I'm living the dream. Not wrong, but also haven't had a full night's sleep in weeks. She calls me rookie in public now. Also my favorite stallion when no one's listening. Both somehow equally embarrassing. Realize I've stopped gaming entirely. Weekends, markets, trails, ranch, her place. Life objectively better. But sometimes I miss quiet. Never tell her that. Her laugh too good to risk losing. Late summer evening. Casey drags me to the ranch just to see the sunset. We sit on fence watching horses grazing, sky going orange to pink. She leans her head on my shoulder, quiet for once. Rare silence, just wind, crickets, her hand in mine. She starts talking about her childhood, how she grew up riding, how she wants a place with land someday. Kids running around, horses in the yard, half joking, half serious. Rookie, you'd look good on a tractor. Brain freezes. Never pictured myself with that life before. But with her, suddenly doesn't sound crazy. Look at her smiling in fading light and think, yeah, I could do forever with this girl. Casey cooking at my place again, pasta boiling, kitchen smells like garlic in heaven. I'm chopping vegetables badly while she side-eyes me. Rookie, you cut like you're fighting the carrots. We talk about dumb stuff, horses, work drama, random memes. Out of nowhere she goes. You know, my mom asked when you're proposing. Nearly dropped the knife. Laugh it off, heart pounding. Oh yeah? What did you tell her? That I'm not in a rush. But I wouldn't say no either. Smile that feels casual but isn't casual at all. Finish dinner, sit on couch eating straight from pot. She falls asleep halfway through movie. I look at her curled up in my hoodie and think, yeah, she's the one. Autumn evening, ranch almost empty. Helped her put horses back in stables, sun just setting. Air smells like hay and cold wind. Heart pounding harder than first time I rode a horse. Planned this for weeks. Ring in pocket feels like lead. She's brushing her favorite mare, humming softly. I blurt out, "Hey, can I ask you something?" She looks up, curious. Pull ring from pocket, hands shaking like idiot. "Wanna do this forever?" Silence for half second. Then she laughs, full body laugh, throws arms around me. "Rookie. Yes, obviously yes." Hugging in, middle of stable, horse snorting like it's in on secret. Pretty sure I'm never topping this moment. Wedding day equals pure chaos. Her horse refuses photos, keeps photobombing ceremony. Mai Tai goes missing 20 minutes before vows, found it on dog somehow. Best man drops ring during speech, twice. Casey just laughs through all of it, says this is so us while holding my hand at altar. Vows are half romantic, half inside jokes. "Rookie, you're my favorite stallion. Let's ride forever." Crowd gasps, laughs, cries at same time. Kiss tastes like champagne and hay dust. Reception, barn dance party. Music loud, friends drunk, family crying happy tears. Midnight send-off on horseback, because of course. Leave still laughing, dress and suit covered in confetti and straw. First month married. Apartment now fully joint territory. Half my closet equals her riding gear. Half her car equals my hoodies. Laundry day equals guessing game. "Rookie, this isn't your shirt, it's mine." Then why was it in my drawer? Because I stole it, obviously. Grocery trips together equals weirdly domestic. Argue over cereal brands like it's life or death. End up buying both. Cart somehow 70% snacks. Friends keep asking if marriage feels different. Honestly, feels same, just louder, messier, happier. Still end up making out halfway through folding laundry. Domestic bliss equals chaos, but it's ours. Lazy Sunday morning, Casey pacing bathroom like she's waiting for bomb to defuse. Me sitting on edge of bed, heart in throat. Didn't plan for this, but also not freaking out as much as I thought. Timer beeps. She stares at stick, goes quiet. Turns to me, eyes wide, smile fighting tears. "Rookie? Guess you're not the only one getting ridden anymore." Laugh cry moment, both shaking. Hugging in middle of tiny bathroom, scared, excited, overwhelmed, all at once. Realize life just changed forever. Delivery room chaos. Casey somehow still joking mid-contraction. "Rookie, if you pass out before I do, I'm divorcing you." White-knuckling chair, praying not to faint. Then crying. Tiny baby placed in her arms, both of us silent for once. Heart does full reset. Everything else disappears. First weeks equals blur. No sleep, diapers, constant feedings. But also, quiet moments at 3 a.m. Casey humming while rocking baby, hair messy, smile soft. Me thinking, this is it. This is my whole world now. Month 3. Baby starts crawling early. Like, way too early. Also has Casey's energy. Never stops moving. Guess I'm raising a miniature hurricane. Fast forward 5 years. Married life leveled up to chaos mode. 3 kids under 5. 4th on the way, because apparently we don't believe in breaks. House equals constant noise. Toys everywhere. Horses in backyard. Laundry pile that could kill a man. Casey somehow glowing through all of it. Me, surviving on caffeine and dad jokes. Neighbors think we're insane. Friends visit once, never return. Too loud. But kids laugh like her, smile like her. Whole house feels alive. Nighttime routine equals war zone. Bath, bedtime stories, negotiating with tiny dictators. Collapse on couch at midnight. Casey leans on me, hand on baby bump. Whispers, still my favorite stallion. Tired smile, can't even argue. Same scene, quiet house, Casey leaning on me. Kids finally asleep, probably. Hand on her belly, feeling kicks. Smile, tired but happy. Joke quietly. Think 4 is enough? She opens one eye, smirks. Rookie? Why stop at 4? Brain.exe has stopped working. Pretty sure my soul left my body. But also pretty sure I'd still say yes.